Okay, we're gonna go over step by step how to answer an algebraic question or an algebraic type question. So here is our equation or our statement, whatever you want to call it. Step one is do the first thing that you see that you can do. In this case, we can do everything because it's multiplying and dividing. So I like putting a little equal sign at the end here. 4 times 3 is 12. And then just complete the rest. Divide by 6, multiply by 7. Step 2, go in order again. 12 divided by 6. That is 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. Here's the next one we're going to work on. Here, because there's brackets, the brackets must be done first because that's what BEDMAS tells us. So put an equal sign on the side here. So these here stay the same. 16 multiplied 2 divided by, well, you do 4 times 2 first. So 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? And now you just go in order. 16 times 2, 32 divided by 8. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Okay, let's look at this question here. This one's tricky because there's adding, there's subtracting, there's multiplying. The multiplying is in the middle. Now here's a trick that I learned. I did this as a kid. You don't have to do this. But it was easier for me to see that I had to do this first. 3 times 6 must be done first here, no matter what. So I used to just put brackets around it because that's the first thing I had to do. So now you leave the 4 plus and you solve 3 times 6, which is 18, minus 5. And then you don't need the brackets again. So now this just becomes a standard addition and subtraction question. 4 plus 18 is 22, minus 5, you get 17. This will be the last one for this example. This may be tricky because there are brackets and there's subtraction and there's multiplication. BEDMAS tells us we have to do the brackets first, even though it's not a multiplying or dividing type question. So you have to do this first. 5 minus 1 is the first thing that gets done. So you solve it. 4 times 3, and your answer is 12. Okay, this lesson we're going to look at equations. Equations are a little different. Okay, here we're trying to balance the two sides. This is a little different than how you've been taught to do math. So the first question I wrote down, 12 minus 2 equals 10. We know that. That's how we've been taught to do it. It is correct anyways. The next question is 12 minus 2 equals 100 divided by 10. Is this statement true? Ina? Yes. It is true. And now, in order to do this, you need to do an extra step just to confirm and prove that it is true. 12 minus 2 is 10. 100 divided by 10 is 10. We know that. So this is correct. Okay, and then as you get older, you're going to do left side equals right side. Put a little check mark to confirm it, and you're done. So here is another example. We're trying to confirm that left side and right side balance each other out. So you have 3 times 4 times 5 equals 6 times 10. We want to see if this statement is true. So now we have to solve 3 times 4 times 5. What is 3 times 4 times 5? What is it? What's 4 times 5? That's an easy one. 4 times 5, Salman? 20. And 20 times 3? 60. So this is 60. 6 times 10? That's an easy one. 60. Left side equals right side. And it's done.